Let us begin. Ta-da-da-da! Hello friends, in this video we will learn through simple and easy step-by-step method how to draw using pencil shading techniques. Da-da-da-da. Friends, in our last video of pencil shades, we have learnt about different shades of pencil as shown here. Today we shall learn different techniques of pencil shading. It is useful to learn them as they will help you in your drawings. The different techniques of pencil shading are outline, hatching, cross hatching, stippling, back and forth strokes, and scumbling. Hey, do not get worried by the big words. These are very easy techniques and I'm sure you will enjoy learning them. All you need is a pencil, a paper, and a scale. Let us begin. Ta-da-da-da! Outline. Draw a square as shown here. We will be learning all the techniques by drawing the shades within a square. Now, in outline, there are two types, the light outline and the dark or hard outline. Let us draw here a light outline of a cup as an example. A light outline is a rough outline just to get an idea of the shape of our drawing. So you have to use the pencil very lightly here. A dark outline is done when you are making final drawing. We use more pressure on the pencil to draw the outline as shown here. This was the outline shading technique. Let us move on to the next one. Hatching. This is not an egg hatching. Draw a square. In hatching, there are a bunch of small strokes. These strokes together give the shading effect. Let us draw to know how it is done. Draw small light strokes a little bit away from each other. Slowly keep moving your pencil, drawing such strokes. Remember, when the strokes are closer to each other, you will get a darker shade. But when there is more distance between strokes, you will get a lighter shade. You should always move from light to dark shade and not dark to light shade, okay? You know why? This is because it is easier to move from light to dark shade. Okay, as you move, keep adding pressure on your pencil and keep less distance between the strokes to give you darker shades. In this square, what we have done is we have moved from light to dark shade. Now come to cross hatching. Here, you do not have to draw another square. In the same square that you learned hatching, you can learn cross hatching. All you have to do is overlap the shades done earlier. Cross the strokes you drew earlier with new strokes as shown here. Keep some distance between strokes at the beginning and do not put much pressure on the pencil so as to give you light strokes. As you enter into the dark space of the square, go on adding pressure on your pencil and draw the strokes close to each other. This will give darker shades to the new strokes as well. And when the entire cross hatching is over, the square will look like this. Hey, that's nice! Now come to stippling. Ta-da-da-da! Friends, this type of shading is very easy. In a square, take a pencil and stipple all over, or in other words, make dots as shown here. As you move on, put more pressure on your pencil and draw the dots close to each other. Like other types of shading, here too, we move from light to dark shade. This will take more time than other types of shading, so you should have a lot of patience while shading it this way. But you will enjoy. Stippling type of shading is useful in many types of drawings. Here, we will add a few more dots where the shading looks too light. We have now finished the stippling type of shading. Back and forth strokes, da-da-da-da. Draw another square. Here you have to draw strokes back and forth in one direction. You should have a good control on your pencil for this type of shading technique. At the beginning, draw strokes back and forth very lightly. Then gently add pressure on your pencil as you move towards the end of square. The shading moves from light to dark. And the square will look like this at the end of this type of shading. Always remember that all the strokes should be in the same angle. Scumbling. Scumbling is a very funny type of shading, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. In a square, all you have to do is go on scribbling. I know you all like to scribble, but are not allowed to do on your books, right? Here you can scribble as much as you want, but make sure that at first you put less pressure on your pencil and scribble lightly. Also, do not scribble very closely. As you move on, keep adding pressure on your pencil and make closer scribbles. When we move from lighter to darker scribbles, our square will look like this. I'm sure you enjoyed this scumbling type of shading. Ta-da-da-da! Okay friends, now you must be finding these techniques very easy, isn't it? You should always keep practicing them. Once you have a good practice, you can decide which technique to use in which drawing. You can also advise your friends about different techniques of pencil shading, but do not forget to tell them from where you learned them. Today friends, you learned different techniques of pencil shading. It was an exercise to help you with your drawings. Bye friends, we'll see you soon with more such fun drawings. Keep practicing. Ta-da-da-da. Bye-bye.